Also, by the way, today I accidentally filled in my eyebrows with eyeliner, so there's that. Hi everybody, it's Lauren Brown, also known as Raggedy World on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and now YouTube. And today we're going to be doing this pink, sparkly, soft glam. Yes, we are. Okay, so I love doing this look whenever I have special events. Recently, I just wore it to a black tie party. I wore something very, very similar to this to a Meth Eater Summit in October. It's a go-to, right? So today I'm going to show you how to do it. It's super quick, it's super pretty, and it's super, super easy. If you enjoy any time along the way, please give this video a like and subscribe down below. We are so close to 50,000 subscribers. We're at 49.49, like 49.49. We're close. Take my word for it. Or just look down below. We're close. Let's jump right into the video. Okay, so we're starting off with the eyes already primed with the Anastasia Beverly eyeshadow primer. You don't need a super light primer for this eyeshadow tutorial because we're going to be using browns, neutral. So you can use something that's closer to your skin tone or something that's a very light concealer. I'm going to go with what I always do, and this is the eyeshadow primer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So that's what we're working with. We're starting with that Glam matte palette. This is the one that I was chewing on. I wasn't chewing on it, but I use it a lot. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to be going into that Colourpop Glam matte palette, and we need to use these transition shades. So this one is a cool tan, this one is a warm tan. We're going to mix both of those together to find a nice middle shade. I'm going to be going in with a fluffy brush. I cannot find my normal blending brush, so we're going to use what we got. This is a Ulta Beauty 3-in-1 Shadow 40 brush. So I'm going in to those tan shades. I want to make sure that that primer is nice and patted out. I get a lot of questions about, do I set my eyeshadow primer? No. No, I just make sure that it's nice and flat so that the foundation is smooth. And then I'm going to go in on that outer corner with circular motions working all the way up to the brow bone. So this is going to be that transition shade. This thing is going to transition us from the brow to the eyelid. Going all the way across the crease. So you can start over here in this inner corner if you would like. And go all the way up to meet on the outer corner, or you could just start in the outer corner, go around. We will be making the eyebrow a little bit ashy. Don't worry, I'll go back in and fix it. Also, by the way, today I accidentally filled in my eyebrows with eyeliner, so there's that. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we get this all the way blended up to the brow bone. Yes, and the same on the other eye. One of the reasons I love this look so much is because it is so simple. This is basically like my go-to for different events. When it's like, okay, I know that it, first of all, it's not going to wear off or get messy quick, because I have to think about that when I have to like travel for events. I'm like, okay, I don't want an eyeshadow look that is a ticking time bomb. So it's not going to mess up very easily. There's a lot of space for mistakes as well because it's a soft glam, so it's not like a harsh cut crease. There is a lot of space for messing up and not getting everything super crisp. Also, it's super quick to apply, and it pretty much goes with everything. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go into that Too Faced Natural Nudes palette. I love the medium shade in this palette. This is shade Maple. We're going to go in with a more taper brush. So as we go down the eye, we're going to be going in with brushes that are less and less fluffy. As you go up, or as you get fluffier, these brushes are going to diffuse. These are going to pack color. So we're going to use these down in the crease. We're going to use these up near the brow bone. So now I'm going to go in with this middle brush because it is more tapered than this one. And I'm going to go into shade Maple. I'm going to be applying that right in the crease. Where's your crease? When you open your eye, close your eye, that folding part, right, that's your crease. If you can't figure out where your crease is because they come in different shapes and sizes, maybe yours doesn't look exactly like mine, maybe it's not exactly located where mine is, a good place to figure out where to put this eyeshadow will be halfway from the brow bone to the lash line. So you go halfway from the brow bone to the lash line, that's about there. I'm going to start on that outer corner again, and I'm just working this color right in. And the same on the other eye. Now, like I said, I use this eyeshadow look all the time. So in my normal pink soft glam, which by the way, I have a video on already, that was part of my Valentine's makeup series, I just stay nice and brown in the crease. But I just remembered that this is a special occasion because the Ragdolls on Instagram, I did this look for a black tie event. maybe like 2 weeks ago, and the writer was like, we need exactly that tutorial. Even though it's just only a slight difference, we need exactly that eye. So I'm going to show you what the slight difference is. We need another palette. I'm going to go in with the Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette. And by the way, you can use any eyeshadow colors that you have that are comparable. So that would be exactly this palette, or exactly the Colourpop one, or exactly the Too Faced one. And I'm going to go in with a Morphe M433. I'm going to go into this shade here and this shade here. And the reason why I even did this look the first time is because I had a hot pink dress on. And I was like, I want to incorporate hot pink somewhere. So that's where we did it. And I'm going to just go in about a fourth of the way on the eye. And I'm blending that right in that inner corner. In the crease though. So it's towards the inner corner, but it's up in that crease. The first time I did it, I honestly was like, I wonder if this is going to work. Like blending pink and brown, those are unlikely duos. I'm going to go back in with that brown. It just gives it a hint of color. Not too much, just a hint. I'm going to go back in and repeat those first steps. So blending everything out. Never in a Raggedy Road tutorial where you just add a color one time, do a step one time, and not go back. Although this is a simple look, so there's less blending, they're still blending. They're still blending. Going back in with that medium brown in the crease, and then back in with that pink. It's really just a hint of color. Just a hint. I see why they wanted tutorial, because it makes it look a little different, but not too much. Now, the last thing before we get into the glitter, told you it's a quick look. We're gonna go in with another taper brush. This brush is a little bit more tapered than the one we use in the crease. This is Morphe M433 as well, actually. I'm gonna go into shade Truffle. And we're just going to concentrate this in the outer corner. The reason why I do this, and I do this with all my soft glams, is that it gives definition and kind of shapes the eye. I'm going to put it out here. Maybe like halfway in at the most. Because I don't want to bring it all the way in, because I don't want it to become a cut crease. So I don't want the whole crease to be super, super dark. That's not what we're going for here. That's not the shape we're going for. If you're looking for a cut crease, though, I have a brown and pink half cut crease tutorial. I have so many half cut creases, or wing cut creases, or any cut creases you want, but not today. I'm going back in with that medium brown and just blending that out. You gotta make sure it gets all the way to that outer corner. So I don't want it to just stop here. I want to come all the way out, because that's where the eye ends. I don't want to do an illusion of cutting off the eye by just leaving it here. This is gonna look awkward, because that's not where the eye ends. Sometimes anatomy comes into this. Okay, so now we're taking a flat brush. This is a Colourpop E4, and we're gonna go into that super light pink in the Too Faced palette. You can also go into the light pink and white from the Beauty Bay palette. This combo is a little bit cooler toned. The one in here is a little bit warmer toned. You get the point. And I'm going to go right onto the lid. Yep, and it can be a little bit messy, because we'll go back and blend. But this is going to be the base for the glitter. Yes, and just a little bit more to get that color underneath. Yes. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go back, repeat step. We're going to go back in with that hot pink to incorporate that pink, to have it look blended. See, it's blended now. It doesn't have to be sharp, but it does have to be blended. And then going back in with that medium brown as well. Yes. All right. Now, here's the real star of the show. This is the Morphe Mixed Signals Dual Tinted Cream and Liquid Shadow Stick. What a name. And this is in shade Lover Fighter. I actually have used this one to the point where I broke it. So that's how much I love this eyeshadow topper. Absolutely love. I had to go to the store and get a new one for this tutorial. And so we're going to open up the liquid side. I don't really do too much with the cream side. I like the liquid side. Because this is a new one, I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. Just because when I put glitters and things on the back of my hand, I can control it a little bit better and spread it a little bit more even. Now, as the product dries out, you can put it right on your eyes. That's why I was just preparing to put it right on my eyes, because the other day when I did this, I literally did it and I was like, you guys want a tutorial? And I was like, no, that was the last little bit I had. Like, I have to go to the store. I got that out on a miracle. So I'm just putting some on the back of my hand, taking my flat brush. You can see I'm just kind of, you know, in the brush, nice and covered, but as even as I can. And then we're going to apply right on to, yes, exactly, not exactly. You see what I was going for. And this is not a cut crease, so guess what? We can go into that crease. Okay, all right. All right, that's a lot, which means that we just got to add a lot on the other side, because once you put it on, it's not like you can kind of just take it off with, you know, glitter. You can add some up here. You can add some up here. You can make some arrangements. And now that that's kind of like applied up top, if you want to, you can add a little bit more and be a little bit crazier down towards the bottom, especially towards the lash line, because I'm going to be putting on a little bit of the liner anyway. So yeah. Then guess what? We're going to let it dry for a second, then we're going to blend. The reason we're going to let it dry for a second is because it is a liquid eyeshadow. Once you start using it a lot and you run out of it, guess what? then it is drier. But because this is a fresh new one, we're going to let it dry a little bit. I don't want to go into a glitter ever with one of these brushes. It will get everywhere. And we don't mind everywhere. We don't mind it getting everywhere, you know, when it comes to a soft glam. It wasn't true. We do we do mind the glitter getting everywhere. Of course, we don't want it to be harsh boundaries, but you know, we want it to be some, you know, understood spaces. We want it to look intentional, of course. I'm letting that dry. Okay. I'm letting that dry, and I'm going to go back and repeat those same steps. So blending a little bit of pink. And the pink is definitely going to pop on top of the glitter. A little bit of pink. Blending a little bit of that pink out with that tan. You don't want it to just look like a pink semicircle. A little bit of this medium brown. And the last step here is we're going to take our flat brush. You can take another flat brush if you would like. I'm going to keep it simple and go into this medium brown. You're going to add this medium brown in between the light pink and the dark brown. Just to give that an ombre effect. Just to make everything look blended. So it's not a harsh stop between the light pink and then the just dark brown outer corner. Yes, indeed. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add a little bit more glitter. Okay, but after that, I'm going to go put on my base and add just a sliver of black liner. Then we're going to come back and do the underneath of the eye. Give me 1 second. Okay, so the waterline is going to be super quick. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Per the always, with something so dainty, so pretty, so soft glam. Of course, we're going with a white waterline to open up the eye. I'm putting on this craft brush. If you want to know more about the waterline, how I apply things, what colors I use, what effect they give, check my waterline 101. We're going to go across the eye. So not at the eye, but along the eye. The last step is we're going to take a little bit of white eyeshadow to go in the inner corner, which also opens up the eye. We're going to go into the remnants of the Beauty Bay palette with this Colourpop E28, which is a dome brush, and just blend that out. This is also good for special events where you're going to be wearing makeup for a long time, because the white and the waterline can migrate, and this kind of helps, you know, camouflage that. On the bottom, we're keeping it super simple, going in with that flat brush. We're going to go into the medium brown and apply that. Super simple. And last step, taking that blending brush, going into that tan shade, especially the warm one, because it looks so nice on my skin, and blending into my pink and orange blush and blending that out underneath. Because it is so light, you can kind of just blend all over the place. I'm also just going to take a little point of privilege and blend this out on the side so it's not so harsh at the edge. That's what happens when you do your base after your eyes sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to put on lashes and go to the outro. If you want to know how to put on lashes, don't worry. I have 2 putting on lashes videos. The newer one that I just posted in January shows you how to do like this little liner method. It's just one little strip of black liner. Then you land the plane right on top. So you can check that video out. I'm going to put on my liner and go to the intro. Well, intro and the outro. Fun fact, I do the intro after the video. So yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here is the final look. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below. We are almost to 50,000 subscribers. We're at 49,490 something. So a little bit over 500 subscribers to go. If you want to see more of my looks, more of my life, check me out in the shorts tab. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Threads, all at Raggedy World, the same way spelled down below. We do way more looks over there. I'm rushing because I am going to an event. Once again, I'm going to a graduation party. So this is very fitting to show you that this is what I wear to special events. If you have any other suggestions, any looks you want to see as summer is starting, please let me know down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.